Okay, so today we're going to check out how to make this really cool spinning text effect here in After Effects. Now, first, initially this was done in Photoshop. You can check that tutorial as well. And now we're going to check out how to animate this. In my situation, I'm going to go with this artboard size as a reference. And for the font, I chose the Mango Grotesque. And I'm also going to need to write the names a couple of times. So I'm going to press Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. So next we're going to select the circle ellipse tool. Make sure to select the layer with the text, press and hold Shift, and let's go and create a circle like this. And now all we need to do is go here to the text, add the text layer, open it up. Here we got the path option, and we're going to change up the path from none to mask 1. So now we've got some new settings going on, and I'm going to turn on the reverse path. And then from here, we can go and increase or decrease the text size, and I'm going to reduce the distance in between maybe. And then you can go and animate the first margin. So I'm going to make this with expressions. Press and hold Alt, click on the stopwatch. And I'm going to type in time asterisk 200 as the usual. Click somewhere here to deselect, hit play, and it's going to spin. Okay, so we're going to need to make this in 3D. So in order to show up here the options, we're going to click on the toggle switch here. Now you can see the 3D options. Click on the cube. I'm also going to select the selection tool. I can change up the one view to 2 views, and here we can rotate it. I'm going to spin this a little bit more and change it to 1 view. You also can scale this up, so it's going to show up in perspective, and I'm going to start placing it in the center. If you want to move it up, you can go and select this guy right here and just bring it a little bit more up. Hit play, so this is how it's going to look. Now what we're going to need to do is right click on the text, select pre-compose, type in text, click OK, right click here, go to new, select the solid, this is going to be the background, bring it under the text layer, and then I'm going to select the text layer, press Ctrl D 3 times. So I'm going to work with the very first one, this is going to be the text top layer, and then I'm going to go to the effects and presets, search for fastbox blur, drag it on the text top layer. The blur radius of this is going to be on 1. Then let's go to the very last text layer. This is going to be the radial blur. Let's search for radial blur and drag the CC radial blur on the text radial blur. And then here let's go to the mount, increase, and let's go and change up the scratch and select the fading zoom. Now this came out pretty good. So if you decrease this value here, you can see it is going to bring it down. But I also going to need to decrease the amount. So I'm going to go with 53. And then let's go and bring this down even more. And in my situation, I'm going to try out -2000. I'm also going to go to the text top, select the fastbox blur, press Ctrl-C. And let's go to this one, this text layer, press Ctrl-V. And here I'm going to increase the blur radius to 5. And this is going to be the stroke. And then let's go to the last text layer, a right click. This is going to be the fractal. Let's go back to effects and presets, search for fractal noise, drag it on the text fractal. And then let's go here, the contrast, I'm going to go with 280. And then let's go and open up the transform. Let's go to scale. This is going to be on 60. So if I uncheck the text top, it is going to look something like this. Now also let's search for CC light burst. So let's go and drag and drop the CC light burst under the fractal noise. Let's decrease the ray length 23 and let's go to the center. This is going to be -2100. I'm also going to activate back the top text layer. And then you also can go here to the evolve. And if you rotate, you can see it is going to move these arrays around. So if you want, you can press and hold Alt, click on the stopwatch at the evolution, type in time asterisk, let's go with 200, the default. You also can add some curve, drag it under, and I'm gonna put some harder contrast like this, a more stronger contrast. Okay, so I'm gonna collapse this, right click, go to new, select adjustment layer, bring it on the top, right click, rename effects. And here we're gonna go with colorama and drag it on the effects. And let's go to the output cycles, double click on the red, this is gonna be the black. And then basically here you can change up the colors however you like. For example, this is gonna be purple-ish. Click OK. And then probably gonna go with some orange and then yellow or some toxic yellow. The rest I'm gonna drag these handles out. Let's go and duplicate this adjustment layer, press Ctrl D. Let's go and bring this one on top of the stroke text, rename, lines. Let's go and delete the colorama. Let's go to effects and presets and search for Venetian blinds. Drag it on the adjustment layer. Here I'm gonna go with like 17. Width is gonna be 9 and feathering 1. And let's hit play, and this is how I make it. Thanks for watching.